about to fight. I got a Titanic hip. What the fuck? You fight, nigga.
She meant that shit. My love, Dre Malay, girl from Runaway. We have culture, conversation, and community. In today's video, I'm coming to you all with the Zeus Network's One More Chance season 2 episode. I don't know. The name of this episode is called The Knockout Rounds. And I'm like, girl, how long they gonna drag out this fighting episode? We love to see it. So let's get into it. The episode kicks off where we left off at Skittles sneak hitting, sneak punching, sneak rolling up on Shine, and you know, Shine was going off. It's like they're attacking me. They're attacking me. I never even had a problem with this girl. I don't know why she coming to hit me. Like, she is really upset. She's like, you big monster animal criminals. Like, who says that? Monster animal criminals? In the back, she's recovering, she's undoing her ace bandage and everything like this. I'm like, look at, she looking at her fingernails, taking off her acrylics. Like, that girl, she meant to go up top on her. Yodel is going off like, I exposed your car, you a hoe in Miami. Shine is mad. She's mad. She's so mad that she's threatening to call her sisters to their filming location, okay? Skittles said, I only jumped her because I've been hearing her talk about me. We roommates. She been talking about me and she always asking me to do her hair. Her hair. That's my Harlem accent. Lola also chimes in like, yeah, that's why you was saying Danny's pussy stink. Like, girl, why you trying to throw Danny's little under? You see that little dry snitch she did, Yodeler? We see you. In the next fight, we have Brown Sugar and Bombshell, which they are just calling her Flatback. I don't even know why they gave her Bombshell, because they continuously call her Flatback, which reminds me of the girl Nest, aka Stormy. Glad you left, sis, because they would have been calling you Nest. Bombshell came in with energy. She's like, all I know is this girl ain't about to beat me. Brown Sugar like, I mean, I'm just gonna do what I have to do. And she reminds me of like somebody very, very familiar to me. It's coming to me. I don't remember, but she has a familiar face to me. Bombshell won. She was coming with the big energy. She out the gate knew that she wasn't about to get embarrassed. Like, you ain't about to beat me up and my butt is flat. We about to do something about this. She starts twerking at the end of it. Brown Sugar hops in and starts twerking too. I'm like, yeah, why didn't they have like a twerk off or something? And not to say that that's less exploitative, because we know that it is, but like, I'm not interested in seeing a whole bunch of women fight over no 50-year-old man. That's just not cute. Nobody does that in real life, sis. If you really fighting over a man out here, stop. Just go ahead and stop, because it's giving me very much pick me, pick-me-sha. Nobody does that in real life. All right, we have Bougiana, Bad and Bougie, and Skittles, and they start beefing for real. She's like, no, because why'd you sneak that girl? Why'd you sneak her? You know she wasn't a fighter.
Right, and I said, so let's get in the ring, so let's go. You know she's not a fighter.
You know she wasn't a fighter. She said, first of all, you don't have nothing to do with this, da-da-da-da. She said, yeah, well, I take boxing classes, and I'm about to box your head up. They start fighting. Bad and Bougie did not win that fight. Bad and Bougie did not win that fight. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say it was editing. Y'all can say whatever. Even from the editing, Bad and Bougie didn't win that fight. So after it was all said and done, first of all, Skittles had her on the rope. Skittles had her on the rope first and second round. First of all, I'm like, they're going 3 rounds. Like, just a mess. Skittles won that fight. Micah says that, you know, Natalie Nunn and Micah are the judges, and he said, well, honestly, sometimes looks can be deceiving. I think that Bad and Bougie won that fight. And, you know, the girls all cheer on. And I think it was more or less about principle and less about who got beat up, because the girl was obviously fighting in defense of Shine. Or it could just be simple, that preference thing that we talk about here on this channel. Check out my other videos. It could be that too. Probably a combination of both now that I'm thinking about it. Dottie and Rag and Bones is up next. And I like Bones. I like Bones. I'm really enjoying her, because she let it be known, like, listen, sis, you ain't about to be doing this to me. You're not about to be doing this. Is it me? But all her confessionals, she talked like this. Like, why are you so close, girl? I almost beat her up, period. I was going off on the sidelines. Hold on. I'm like, girl. She's like, mama, I'm good. Mama, I'm good. She like, you ain't good, baby. Come here, let me fix you. She had to fix her hair all up and stuff. But at the the end of it, they hugged though. And I think that was cool. I think that she was just showing her like, listen, I'm small, but at the end of the day, you're not about to be talking to me any old kind of way. And that's the thing. People think because people skinny, they can't fight or something. That girl probably been skinny all her life. She know how to move what she got to do, period. Respect that girl. I like Bones. She's growing up. She's moving up on my radar. Soldier Girl and Smiles are the next fight, and Smiles just, you know, she's a good sport. She didn't give up. She said, I don't fight, I shoot. They get into the ring, and Smiles held her own, but Soldier beat her down. At the end of it, I think she had kind of like a bloody nose. Her and Natalie kind of talk. Her and Natalie, you know, give each other high five because she held her own. She held in there. And Chance like that, he appreciated it for whatever that's worth. In the next scenes, we have eliminations, and I must say these girls look good. They look like they cleaned up some. Chance comes on like an old man at the barbecue who always want to hug. Oh my gosh, I'm always in a room, nobody ever come see me, don't nobody ever come check me out. Like, oh my gosh, why you sound like that? You begging for attention from these girls. Like, is it real or is it fake? I don't like it. It just gives me, he's getting older. Like last season he was cute. Something about them belts, something about the way his jeans are fitting now. I ain't feeling that. He pretty much going on, ain't nobody pick up a broom, ain't nobody pick up a phone, ain't nobody doing nothing. I mean, maybe in the other seasons the girls was in their room getting their little feels and thrills on. Maybe this batch is not doing that. Obviously Yummy was, okay? Yodel like, you done beat shine out my house.
Yodeling and beat shine the hell about my house.
He says, Yodel, you done be shine about my house, and now she ain't even here no more. Yodel look kind of like, she's looking like, I had to do what I had to do. And then it's revealed that no, she didn't leave. She is just in the hotel room. And I'm like, why is she in the hotel room? She was scared to come back to the house. The girls still gonna be upset when she get back. Now you look even more, now you got an even bigger target on your back. You should have just went home. So let's just hop right into it, girl. This episode was straightforward. First person to get hat was Soldier Girl. They kissed. And was the second person, which I'm not surprised, but surprised because, you know, whatever. She's moving up, like I said. Third person is Smalls. They get a hug. Smalls is really pretty. She's a really pretty girl. Fourth person is Bad and Bougie. She got a really wide smile. Smile, she be like, never mind me, y'all. She got like that Cheshire cat smile. I don't know. Something about her. Fifth person that called up is Granty, and Granty gets eliminated. And you know, at the end of the day, he was just like, listen, I think you're here to keep eyes on your daughter, because every time Doughty goes somewhere, you looking around like, where you going? What you doing? And when Granty got eliminated, well, I don't know if it was Biggie or Small, somebody came on to make fun of her voice. It's about time you go home. I hollered. They called Biggie up, and Chance calls out Wop Wop, and Wop Wop's like, yeah, she's a hoe. She's getting sucking. She's is in the house. I'm like, damn, the producers, and she just sitting there like, me, you're telling on me. She looked like a hoe. That big one looked like a hoe. She looked like she vies for the attention that her sister gets, so she's probably a little bit easier. You know how, like, you know, sometimes, you know, you're a little bit bigger, you want that male attention, so you're a little bit more aggressive sexually. I don't know, it might be a stereotype. Leave a comment down below. Smiles is the next person that's called. I think she was like 7th or 8th. That necklace that Smiles was wearing, it was beautiful. I love that. That is my type. I love that. She's a really pretty girl. I think he's genuinely feeling her. And she seems age appropriate. She seems appropriate for him in general versus like a 19 to 20 year old, because you know how Chance does. He is the next person that's called. She looks good. Rolly looks good. Her face looks good. Her makeup looks good. I even like her little cowgirl outfit. And he's like, come on, Rolly, come, you know, you stepped on my back and now I got a bruised rib and all this. Like, I know she get tired of that shit after a while. But he's like, oh, Rolly, come do a twerk for me. And she was about to twerk. And he was like, no, come over here. And she was like, listen, I gotta poop. And I'm like, girl, what? Just say no. If you ain't want to, you ain't want to. You ain't have to say you had to poop. Flatback gets a hat. She's excited. Wop Wop, Tokyo, she's so pretty to me. She gets a hat. She's excited. I got to mention that Wop Wop gets, you know, honorable mention for the fact that she brought him a little love package or whatever you want to call it. seems to like him too. Yodeler gets a hat. He's like fake thinking about it. Yodeler is pretty when she's made up. She really is. She's a gorgeous girl. He snatched her hat, like, give me my hat, bro. Brown Sugar gets a hat, and he's like, I don't know, Brown Sugar, because you never come around. You never come see your boy or nothing like that. And she's like, I can do it. I can come to your room tonight. Like, girl, I hate that for y'all. And he gives her a hat. They kiss. It was what it was. Skittles get called up. I like that Cruella de Vil little wig she had. The back was a little weird, but it was cute. And her and Bad and Bougie start arguing back and forth, and she's like, I'm not even about to get into it. She's like, I couldn't see though. I couldn't see. But even if you couldn't see, you held your own. If you want to, I'll say it was a draw before I say Bad and Bougie beat her up, period. And Bad and Bougie's like, girl, no, that's not what it was. That's not what it was. And then you hear Yodel in the back calling somebody 40 or something. And she's like, 40, girl, where? And I said, oh, that's where their beef's gonna come from. I was like, why is Yola arguing with this old lady? But I see how that's brewing. Biggie gets her hat. She's excited. They always trying to play with Biggie because she's the troublemaker of the house. And she's standing there like a schoolgirl. I'm a troublemaker. Like, girl, get your big nasty ass back in line. So the final two we have is I believe it was Doughty and Danny Dashian. And Danny's like, he's like, why do you want to be here? She's like, because I'm the best. But like, the best at what? The best for you. And he like, you standing there with your little shorty doo-wop bun at the top. After he said that, she started touching her little butt. I'm like, yo, chance is the trip. He pretty much gets eliminated. She says, you know, you're just too plastic for me, whatever the case may be. And then, you know, and she's like, don't do that. I'm not plastic. And he's like, you not? What are you? Rubber? It was so funny. It was hilarious. And, you know, Yodeler said, I don't even think he wanted her to go home. She would have stayed, but she just couldn't say any answers. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't even know him. Like, she looked like she really is selling the box to the highest bidder. And she just did that to expose her little, you know, maybe raise her retail prices, raise her little, you know, whatever. He tells Doughty, listen, I'm keeping you here. Although I wanted to keep the big white girl with all the big titties and the fake ass, but I'm gonna keep you here anyway. And she's like, okay, I'm really sad that I'm in the bottom too, but all right. Like, I would hate to be like, I really wanted to keep the plasticky white girl, but I'm gonna keep you instead because she obviously don't want to be here for me. Like, deuces. What y'all think about this episode? It was cute. It was a nice vibe. It was a nice episode. I got some good laughs in, baby. I got a couple good laughs in. What y'all thinking about One More Chance this season? I really get the feeling that, like, Chance comes off like a big brother to most of them. He obviously knows that y'all are here for clout and shit like that. He might like one or two, but the most of them is like, a little kiss on the cheek, little kiss right here. Like, all right, bro, I see you put me on. This is a platform for us to get this money. This ain't real, y'all. This ain't real. Knew that already. I can't even lie, but it's even more apparent now. They gonna have to, like, why don't we have like them swimming in the pool? Like, next week is gonna be more romantic, and I can't even say more romantic. It's gonna be more raunchy, and that's what a lot of the men followers want to see. The boxing match was cool, but like, we really just wanted to see, like, you know, some action. I know a lot of the male followers go watch Zeus Network because it's like soft porn, high key, low key. What y'all think? If y'all fella, let me know in the comments. Like, did the fight do anything for y'all? I think it was more or less for the women that watch the show. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be reviewing the show. It really helps my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.